Short session is better than no session.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Kicking YouTube. Welcome to episode 101. Oh, 101. What do you guys remember from last time?
The fact that we paid off some hill giants, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Stone giants.
Stone
Giants to just walk on out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one turned into 6. So neat.
Which then turned into 0.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
After everything.
I remember one of them gave Cecile, I believe, its club as like a.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was the hill
That was
giant
the one that we sent
from
back
last
to
session before.
Blackwall.
Gord,
Yep.
as you guys have now named him.
Gord.
The one we paid off
Oh
was
yeah, and I
Tony.
paid up to Tony. Yeah.
Yep, and then Tony became the nickname for the one that Cecile talked to.
Yep.
Tony and Gord.
Hey, Tony!
What's your name?
Tony!
Tony.
Fuck you, Tony!
And then lots of fighting.
Yep.
And Hydroon unveiled a lovely new spell,
Wall of Light.
which
Illuminated a
is
lot.
really OP as fuck if you sit and think about it. Which is great. But yeah, fighting happened.
Which is, it's currently down to 50 feet from its original 60 because of me using it to attack something.
Yeah, and so even though the icon can't showcase it, Alyssa's no longer standing in bright light.
Yeah.
Because you kind of said
And the
fuck it
one
and
she's
went
in
right
front of-
to it.
And the one cultist she's in front of still needs to be able to make, is still trying to make its saves to not be blinded.
Yep, it's
This
probably not
somebody-
going to survive long enough to get its next attempt at not being blinded, but hey, we'll see.
Alyssa, remember your oil of sharpness is still on your blade.
Yay, +3 to attack and damage. As if I needed it.
Hey, +3 makes all the difference.
I was hoping that oil of sharpness would come in handy for the big battle, but I think we're gonna hit an hour before we even get to fucking bitch face.
Hmm?
It's gonna piss me off.
That's
too.
fine, you got more than one though, right?
Yeah, I have 2, but one only. It's supposed to technically one is only supposed to work for one weapon.
I'll give you mine. I don't think with my +20 I need a +3.
Jesus.
Is
When you
it
hit,
with-
you hit. You gonna
Well-
hit. Ain't
well,
no
Plus
raging.
20.
It's +20, and the extra damage on top of that is +18.
Are you modding this like I mod Baldur's Gate?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
It wasn't my. Ask the DM. I clarified things, and he went, "Nope, that's how it's gonna be." And I went, "Sweet." Not arguing. He's just praying I don't crit.
So now that
Gotta
we're
love a barbarian's
essentially
brutal
at
critical.
the beginning, I was adding, because right at the very end, because of all the light and visuals, all of these guys, and this other guy
Oh
that
yeah,
got
the
revealed,
120 feet of bright light followed by another 120 feet of dim light.
Oh, Tim hadn't added everybody into the combat tracker.
nope.
There he
And
is.
because
They were
of
waiting for
that,
next round.
and because of that,
Mm-hmm.
Alyssa and who would have the vision? Alyssa, Tibbers, and Hydroon. Roll me a perception check, por favor.
Or favor.
Por favor. And since Chicken is not completely here yet, I will boot up his sheet and roll for him.
I don't think an 11 sees shit. Maybe though.
I mean, I hope 11 sees shit. You don't want to step in that.
Tibbers gets only a 16 with advantage.
Sabar Monkey Business Timbers. That's his name now.
After all the great apes attacks.
I still
Sammy,
love
is
Kaitos' moniker in Saturdays. Kaitos the therapist.
It makes sense. though.
Spent like the last 3 sessions diving into people's brains to figure shit out.
Sammy, did you want to roll one for Elisa?
Perception.
Perception?
Perception. Mm.
Just to see
Oh,
if you
one of
beat
those nights.
Okay.
That wasn't funny.
Apparently.
Both
The sisters
sisters.
I love
seem
how
the
you and your
same.
sisters. Like, I love the dichotomy though, because Adrian got a 9 with a +2. You got a 2 with a +9. That's great.
and just due to distance and the amount of bright light that's standing in front of the werebear, the 16's just not quite enough to see what I wanted to point out.
Fuck.
So because we're gonna go to Cecile starts this turn.
I hate that.
Oh, there's
Hey,
mom.
look, mom's
Oh,
here.
it's a
We
mom
found her.
And a chicken
Oh.
at the same time.
and a chicken.
It's a mom on mobile.
Oh.
Not a mom anymore.
But
She's
All
probably
right, bye, mom.
well. At least I know she's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she exists.
happening to go, let's check Discord. Oh crap, I got a message and probably popped in to say something. Like,
Mhm.
don't
So my
worry, we
turn.
good. Yeah.
Great.
After
cool.
after your last turn nearly decimated that entire corner.
I just decimated 1. Oh, 2. Kirk helped, okay? So I'm gonna shift here.
Okay.
Smack this motherfucker. I'm taking my stance. Just assume that I'm doing that, because especially with the chains flying around, Cecile's like, yeah, your chains ain't doing shit to me.
Okay.
-5. Because fuck it. So 21 total.
We'll hit.
Cool. So +10 plus. Oh, that's gonna be nice. So that's 32 plus 3 more fire damage, so 35 total.
Okay.
Oh, and he's going left. Because apparently, while raging, I get to pick the direction.
Flop.
And then for fuck it, to really mess with this guy, I am gonna do my leap into the square right next to him. So, DC.
In the
fuck is the
square where
DC
he
for
currently was, or on the square where the
Where
dead
he
body
was.
is?
Actually, the square where the dead body is. I would like to turn that dead body
Hmm.
into mush and make an impression. DC 22
Of what type?
strength. To not fall on his ass.
He
I mean,
falls
you definitely
on
make an impression.
I realized I
body,
didn't
on
have
the
to roll
floor.
because only a net 20 would save him on that one. So he's now prone,
Cool.
huh?
So he's prone now. Neat. So I get advantage because he's prone. Yeah.
Indeed. Yep.
Great. So -5 again.
Only attacks with melee have advantage.
Jesus Christ.
So with the -5, it's 35. But it's a net 20.
Holy fuck.
You rolled a fucking 40 to hit. That's insane.
Two.
And weren't
Jesus.
we talking about that like 2 sessions ago where you like give him a right hook and he flies left?
Mhm.
Because you can
So-
choose the way he goes.
Yeah.
So it wasn't necessarily a double critical here because you took the -5.
Yeah.
but you still got a
It was
20.
close.
So it.
It's closer.
So I guess who's getting the inspo?
I get who doesn't have inspo.
I no longer have inspo.
Sure.
But Doom, you do now.
Oh, you're also the one with Devil's Sight, so you're the only one who could potentially see me all the way over here.
This is
So,
also true.
do you want me to roll the damage on this guy? I feel bad wasting it on a guy that's almost dead.
Just because I'm
Yeah.
curious of how bad it's gonna be. Yeah,
Cool. All right.
I'm pretty sure he's dead. But hey,
So I'm rolling
Pretty
this
sure?
flat. So
'Cause I
it's
think-
12 plus 10. So it's 22 to start,
okay.
plus
Yeah,
whatever
I'm
this
pretty
roll
sure
is.
he is no longer just one
So-
entity.
That's 47 for now. And then, oh wait, add another 6 on top of that. So 53 plus 1 more fire damage is 54. But now I rolled a 3d12 on top of that. Oh, I rolled great. It's middle of the round. It's 22. So
We should fucking delete this guy.
54, 66 on that swing.
54 plus 22 would be 76.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
76. Sorry.
This guy just doesn't
With one
exist.
swing.
He's
No, Steel turned a man into a pile of dust.
I'm like,
He
I'm
just
pretty
doesn't
sure he
exist
is not going to
anymore.
survive with 25 hit points left. I'm like, okay, 12 plus your
You know what I
3 plus
picture
the thing. I'm
happened?
like, okay, he's got 3 hit points left, and then you're like 25 on top of that. Fuck.
You know what I picture happened? You turned the
Mhm.
blade and you hit him over the head, and he went into the ground like a nail.
I hit with
He
enough
just
force.
stopped existing.
So
Because
I
this
reduced him to
particular guy
0.
is because this particular guy has full breastplate and shield. He's one of the tankier cultists.
are you sure?
No, not anymore.
Okay, cool.
You just kind of
So because of the loveliness of this weapon and my abilities, I now get to bonus action attack the guy that was right next to him, which is why I put myself here.
you hit so hard
Mhm.
that for the first time, your impact of your blade, the obsidian wall and floor that is making this whole shiny
Ooh.
black color is cracked.
Mhm.
You have now
Yes.
damage to the obsidian.
Neat. Oh, I love that.
I was
Really
Oh.
putting to effect the whole demolishing might. Because if I was attacking an object, I do even more damage. So yeah, I'm gonna swing at the guy that was next to him.
I
Okay.
was gonna say you the other person next to him just get dusted.
Well, if they weren't paying attention before, they should be now. So yeah,
Barry?
that's
No, where'd
26.
Barry go?
So
Okay.
okay, go ahead and assume the 26 hits.
Yep.
So that's 35 plus 6 more fire damage on top of that. So that is 41 total.
Okay.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Yeah. And that will be my turn.
I'm so glad I stopped calculating
does-
the
he
most
does get
damage in
moved.
one turn.
I don't get to leap next to him, but he does get moved 5 feet to that square.
Oh, it almost 5 feet?
I'm just making Kirk's job easier.
Okay.
Or 10 feet.
10 feet move?
How far can I eat him? I think I can eat him. Feet. Hold on. Can't
Because these are
remember.
because for those that don't know, these are 10-foot squares.
Mm.
getting very,
Oh no, 10
very
feet away.
close.
10 feet away. He moves
10
full
feet? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you're getting
Oh,
very
you're-
close to.
You're lighting them up for me. I get it.
Making a nice even line for Kirk to obliterate them again with the lightning
Zip
bolt.
zap. Zap
Zzz.
those must
Does,
zap.
does that
That's
end your
my
turn?
turn. Mhm.
Cleric time, Alita.
It's the cleric's turn.
Cleric's time. Aelita.
Yeah.
God damn it! Fucking hold back.
Uh, no.
Did you just tell your leg to go back to its assigned seating?
Just my toe.
Mhm.
Oh.
It's fine. Motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie, I got distracted by the amount of fuckery that Cecile just did and completely forgot what I was gonna do.
Well, you're currently
welcome.
kind of back pretty far from the nearest enemy to you is around the corner and probably about to get shafted by Alyssa here in a second.
Probably. It sounds about normal.
That was a very interesting choice of words.
What?
I wasn't gonna
Shafted?
say anything.
Shafted.
Actually going to pass on this turn. I'm gonna move and just not because I don't think I'd be able to even see them through the wall of light.
Nope. Blocks line of sight.
Oh, yeah. So I'll take my full move speed and that's it.
And 20,
Can you
30.
technically use your action to?
You could dash
do
if
the-
you wanted to go 60.
Sure.
Two apes and a Nyla you're standing relatively close
Okay.
to. But is that in your town?
Yes, sir.
Which way?
Oof. I don't like that placement.
I understand what that circle is.
Mm.
I have so many regrets right now.
You hear a combination shouting of what sounds to be like old Latin and something far more sinister that I don't think anybody has, unless someone's got primordial as a language.
Hold on, I have to
Unfortunately,
check
do
the
not.
other sheet.
Nope.
I don't think I do. No. I have Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Draconic, Elvish, Giant, and Sylvan, not Primordial.
Damn. Okay.
Close, but no.
Skill is multilingual.
Listen, Cecile finds it
I-
important to tell people to go fuck themselves in numerous languages.
If your
It's
token
better if they
happens to
understand you.
be in or touching
Fair
this
enough.
fiery circle, so Hydra, Nyleta, Nyla, and 3 of the apes, all need to make a deck save.
What? What?
Oh boy.
Alright, fine. 3 deck saves come from apes coming up. Fine. Deck save. Alright, let's see.
21.
I'm going to use that inspiration that inspiration to re-roll.
Did you just
Oh,
roll
man.
2 nat ones?
No, it's a nat 1+1.
Nat 1 plus 1. I was like, oh boy.
I'm using that inspo.
Ooh, a natural 20.
19.
Much
That's
better.
better. Thank you, inspo.
So
Alright.
since the ape rolled a natural since the
This
ape
is-
rolled a natural 20, does the ape give inspiration or no?
Fuck it.
All right. Then side question: the one that made it 14, did it pass or fail?
Fail.
All right, I'm re-rolling that
Your
shit.
your ape is inspiring another ape.
I'm gonna
Apes
go grab
together
dinner. I'll be right
strong.
back.
It
Apes
is meant
are
to.
strong.
It's meant to die. They tried. Me apes are dwindling now. Me apes are dwindling. Yeah, they basically, they're trying to chant each other on like apes together strong.
Even on
The
a
fact that you
successful
had 8
save.
and now you're down to 3.
Yeah, I know, right?
They're trying.
You think he still has 3 after a fireball?
At least 2, maybe.
Boy.
For those that save, that is 34 fire damage.
Shit.
Who saved? You didn't actually say.
Everyone except one of the monkeys
One of the apes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Said
that's-
30.
for 34. Which means
Alright,
one
so-
monkey happens to be probably burnt to a crisp at a
What is half
whopping
of that?
68.
I have fire resistance.
Half of 33.
Alright,
half
so
of
Badger, just
34.
go ahead,
17. Oh, half of
15.
34 is
That'd be
17.
17.
17.
17.
Go and delete the purple one. Delete the purple one next to Nyla. That one got incinerated on the spot. Since that one's the closest to the center, so that one definitely got incinerated.
Thank
Okay.
you,
Oh,
fire
lucky.
resistance.
But considering that the rest of them only have a whopping 19 hit points, and the other
Yeah, I
two
know.
that
Oh.
saved also take 34 points of fire damage.
They're all
Is
dead.
that
Yeah.
Bless.
Badger,
Yeah.
I have a question because of did I take enough damage that I have to roll a con save for
Any
rolling my
damage.
spell?
any damage that you take if you're concentrating
What
on
is
a
it that I
spell,
have to
it's half
So,
the damage.
because it's half the damage you took, or 10,
Whichever's
whichever
higher.
is the higher. So technically it's
Well, I
10,
took
because
17,
half of
so
17 is only
9, 8.5.
9.
So yeah,
So
you have
10.
to.
10 or better.
good thing I get
Cons-
an advantage on maintaining spells.
hmm
Mhm.
So you basically need 1 10 or higher.
How about a dirty 20?
Then you have maintained concentration. And now for
So we do still have light.
you have light, and I'm going to leave the token out there for now because for another turn, that entire area is ignited,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys will take 2d6 fire damage
Per turn.
per turn if you
Ooh.
start your turn in that square or in there. And just because I'm curious again, now that that went off, Alyssa and Hydroon could probably try another perception check.
Nope.
Yes.
You get seeing this person dressed in red with a spiked up collar, holding a staff, but his voice when he boomed the command of the spell attack, you've heard it before. To the point where you know this particular person you thought had died earlier in the campaign as Rathmodar. This is the red wizard that you realized was here after you guys found the red wizard bunks.
What?
Where?
Rothmodar? Isn't that like was that like Rothamir's cousin?
Tomb of Ditter.
No, he is the one that was in the tomb.
Top left.
Of what? Human Didorus?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's up here.
What?
The one who didn't want to,
He's
who didn't
the one-
want, quote unquote, want to come back to his body.
Remind me.
Yeah.
Am I
I'm gonna kill you again.
Enlarged.
I
Because I
believe
thought I was.
yes, because Kirk's
who-
concentrating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question: Who's playing Aelita? No, who's playing not Aelita? Nyla.
Atlas.
Okay. Just out of character kind of thing. I just need. Let me see. I need Hydrune, Nyla, and Aelita. Do I have consent from y'all three on my turn to do a little experiment?
Maybe if you didn't sell it as an experiment.
It's not really experiment, but basically, an assistance, for them to get real, just go wild.
Consent given?
All right, so I got one. What about Aelita and Hydrune?
Instructions unclear.
Hey, Badger.
Without having the ability to explain it, because the table talk is just like you see Timber starting to do something, and it's like, rar, because where form.
Basically, basically the best way to put it that one hand I have the death lance, the other hand is basically starting to raise up, and you're starting to know. I think everyone's starting to notice that basically a kind of a spell is forming in my paw. And
Badger,
Aelita
quick
will
question.
trust you this once.
my hand's kind of like my paw is kind of like started to like this green energy starts flowing around, and it started to point towards the group of Aelita, Hydrune, and Nyla.
But you're in werebear form.
Just trust me, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
You're in werebear form.
Werebear form,
I
I
know.
okay.
Badger,
I will
quick
let you
question.
declare what you're trying to do. Okay.
How did he see the epicenter of where that fireball is to cast it through a block's line of sight?
Lucky shot.
Because he was targeting. I mean, the line of sight on like Nyla is gone, but there were 3 apes over there. He was just chucking.
He's like, I see monkeys. They die. I don't like monkeys. They die.
Okay.
Hi. Oh,
Fair
that's all I could think.
Aelita will
And
trust you this
chicken-
once and never
Mm.
again.
Okay, no, yeah, fair enough. Hydrune, do I get consent from you?
Ah, this once.
Alright.
I was gonna say, all of us were like,
This is gonna get fun. This is gonna get fun.
depends.
This is gonna get fun. This is about to go wild.
Were you
As
trying to
long
do
as
a
it's not going to
reaction?
make me drop my wall of light.
Let me look into that.
Because that's the only reason we're able to see them in the back corner there right now.
The wall of light. What's the DC for the blindness? Is it 18? Wiz?
Give me one second. Conceiving throw. Con 18.
He's still blinded.
And that's at the. Yeah, that's the end of each of their turns. They get to do that.
Oh, at the end. Okay. Well, he can do. this for the time being, because it's a self-cast. He pops up Shield of Faith to hope that +2 AC would help him against a enlarged raging barbarian standing directly in his face, but since he is blinded and everything else that he has relies on sight,
10 feet. 10, 20.
but this guy is not.
All right, so damn it. Yeah, okay, I got this. I got this. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do.
The one behind him is going to attempt inflict wounds. But I don't think a 17 hits Alyssa.
No.
All right, so I gotta look at something different. Damn it.
Bonus action, do not falter. To try to give this guy a little extra healing. But it probably won't matter as we now go into Alyssa's turn. These two cultists are like trying to spell each other up. He got a little bit of healing. He's still blind as fuck. So you have advantage on attacks against the one directly in front of you. And he's got an extra
anyway.
And he's got an extra +2 to his AC. And like I said, I don't think it's gonna help, but as he did the whole cast Shield of Faith on himself, it might not matter.
Burning inspo. I'm glad I did.
And who is your inspiration going back to?
Who can see? And who doesn't have it?
Well,
By the way, that's
technically-
37.
across the room.
I think the only one who can technically see Alyssa right now is Timbers.
Timbers, do you have inspo?
Let me check.
No, he burned his inspo
Oh,
for
yeah,
the.
I do have inspo. It was the ape that had inspiration.
Ape.
That burned it.
Oh, okay, the
Other
ape.
ape inspo. Yeah.
The ape tried to do Ape Together Strong and inspirated one of the other ones, but they both got obliterated.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey,
Oh.
you gotta stop."
Well, it
Yeah,
feels
we
like
tried
a
to-
shame.
tried to flip it.
Can I not inspire myself?
Unfortunately, no.
I know. Well, if no one else can have inspiration,
I'll take a double.
Does CC have inspiration?
I'll say since Hydrun is since I see it, Hydrun probably see me getting all excited and whatnot, like woo! Whatnot. So would that kind of be like Hydrun seeing the excitement from me seeing Alyssa?
I mean, there's
Secondhand,
still a wall of light, but Tibbers quite literally is probably the only one that can have some sort of, even if it's a silhouetted visual of Alyssa.
I would say it's like secondhand inspiration off of me.
So, given that you
Whatever-
definitely hit this guy.
whatever the DM allows. That's 37, not 34.
Yep.
So flat roll, which would I'm also 2 blood points in.
And you're big.
And I'm
So
big.
an extra D4.
An extra D4. Okay. Flat roll. 10 plus 10, so it's 20 off the bat. Not 30.
Okay, so 19
Nine.
becomes a 29. plus your 3 for oil of sharpness. So 32.
31, 32.
Plus another 4.
Plus
Ah,
a 1d4 for size, plus another 2d10.
Damn.
they did me dirty.
Oof.
So what? It's almost 40.
1 under, 39 points on 1 hit.
Okay. Seems awfully weak for a crit. I guess that goes to this one here.
Well, I know it was brought up last time.
It's fine.
Were we... Oh, I might have wrote it. I gotta see if I wrote it down. Because I think you're right in weak, because I think I had said that all the blood points would
Get
be
maxed
critted as well.
Mhm.
So plus 20.
So that would be, yeah, an instant plus 20. So you would
Yep.
start with 30.
59.
Yeah.
So
That
59
sounds
points of
that
damage.
looks that sounds more right. How do you eviscerate this poor soul?
Split him in half,
Oh god.
but starting at the bottom.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Oh, so you're
He's
I swing
he's
upward.
he's blinded.
golf swinging.
So this cultist is blinded, trying to protect upper body because he thinks you're gonna come swinging down at him. But instead, you go for the softball underhand swing and catch him just inside a couple of his plates and just rip right up through.
Split from head to head. Yeah, that's about right.
Yep.
This is about to get
Severing-
this is about to get gruesome.
Severing that armor in just chunks.
This is about to get
knowing
gruesome.
knowing that Sammy plays Top Golf, I'm just imagining Alyssa like lining up for a golf swing and just fucking.
Yep.
Hey, that-
Accurate.
Huh.
This is about to get gruesome. Since he dropped dead, I'm gonna go and use my reaction to use the blood curse of the fallen puppet to bring him back.
As a minion for you?
As a zombie for me, and yeah. If you will allow it, I also would like to amplify my curse by using my blood maledict to amplify my curse, so that way the zombie can move half its movement speed and a +2 on its attack roll on the nearest enemy.
So if this costs a blood point, to amplify it will cause this to cost 2 blood points. Because that's what we that's what we learned in Saturdays. To amplify the
It's
blood
another
stuff,
blood point.
it's another blood point to get a secondary or boosted effect.
Okay, so yeah, I still gotta roll 1d4 for necrotic damage then. So would that be a 2d4 then?
If that's what the amplify says.
Okay, so yeah, it says amplifying a curse causes you to take 1d4 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, if it just says it 1d4 when you amplify it, then it's
Yeah.
just 1d4.
Okay.
It's
so,
just
yeah.
you have your blood curses count as 1 blood point, but to amplify it to make it stronger or to do it just costs an extra point.
Alright, so the bear takes 3 damage. So that's 59.
And so with that being said, how
Immediately, since this guy is now split in two, it's basically two sides are gonna stand up and whatnot, and they're gonna lunge at the purple guy. The guy. This is for FNAF.
okay, but Does he come up with 1 hit point? Like, what are the stats that the puppet gives?
Ooh,
Zombie.
let me see.
What happens?
So
Because
yeah,
it generally says they come back at like what, half 1 HP and half their AC, or what?
So it says when a creature you see, here I'll actually send it to game log so you can read it. But it's, as far as I know, they only come back for just to make 1 attack. So it's not like
Okay.
a zombie, but they come back to make 1 attack.
Okay, so to amplify it, you basically give it
Just extra.
It can move half
extra
its
move speed
and
and gets a bonus equal to your wisdom modifier.
yep. My wisdom modifier is a +2.
All right, so you're just gonna have him swing at the other cultist.
Yep, at the other cultist.
He's got a dagger. Bonus to its attack roll. So what is your wisdom mod?
+2.
Okay. And this becomes a +6 to hit. And it'll hit. And then three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, just as
And
Alyssa cuts this dude down, after second or two, it stands back up. Still kind of like rubber banding from the split. Like goes to take a step and it's like really awkwardly
Yeah.
split. But it manages to successfully stab the other cultist with a dagger before just falling to a
Yep,
lip pile
back
again.
to dead. Yep.
All right,
And it
and
just-
since that
it
was
laughed at Werebear.
a reaction,
Yep,
Alyssa's
that's
got
my
more
reaction.
attack.
Yep. Oh, laughs in Werebear.
Does a 16 hit?
It will not. But
Cool.
hold on.
What is my
Wait,
movement?
Your-
wait. Is it a 16? You've got a +3, right?
Oh, 19.
I was about to say, does that oil count to 2 hit or just the damage?
It's both.
Okay, then a 19 will hit.
Melissa.
15, 27, 30. 30
Hey,
points.
listen.
What?
And just for flair, a 1d4 because of your size enhancement.
34.
I need you. I need you to move closer to the 3 and whatnot. At least be within 30 feet of me.
All right.
And
But
golf-
big bad.
I need consent.
How do you chop
But
him
big
down?
bad. I'm taking his head and I'm holding it.
Nice.
I need a bonus action, Badger.
You need a bonus action?
Oh yes.
Intimidation.
Oh no,
yeah.
no. I have a piece of flair I want to use. I just don't think Badger would let me use it. So I found out I have a bonus action I have not been using.
Uh-oh.
Please do tell.
Planner Warrior.
Yeah,
Not a spell.
I know.
I also have a head
Mm-hmm.
and I have a bow. And I have arrows.
I think I know where this is going, and I'm here
So do
for
I.
it.
And I
Mhm.
see an
I am-
enemy in the distance.
I'm down for this.
Which enemy? The one down here?
The motherfucker causing problems.
Or the one that casted the fireball?
This motherfucker.
You want to go and...
Yes. The arrows range is 600 feet. I just want to freak him out a little.
See, normally I would say yes, but it would impose disadvantage on the shot. However, as ranger proficiencies, you would understand weight on the arrowhead and how to compensate. Whereas
Mhm.
every other class would have had disadvantage posed for securing a severed head onto the shaft of an arrow.
Hmm.
So I'll give it to you.
That's a 30.
So
Oh wait, no, it's a 27. It's a 27. I was gonna say 30
So-
because of oil of sharpness, but it's
27.
27.
Nah, I don't want to give away too many secrets.
27. We'll hit.
Max damage.
Right.
He gets hit in the head with another head flying from across the room for 13 damage. I will inflict psychic damage in some way, regardless of being a fucking barbarian.
Now then, try to reel it back a bit. I need you within 30 feet of everyone.
Yeah, we'll say that
That's a
grants
long distance
you.
head, but
I'll let you roll it just because I say that will give you 2d6 psychological psychic damage.
That's fair.
That's pretty good, actually. So that ends up being 21 total.
Yeah, so this badass who's off in the corner in the darkness is all like, I cast, an enhanced, really fucked up fireball, which has a lingering effect. And then you just decide to say, fuck you. And as he sees this thing peer out, because you're behind you, you're illuminated by an intensely bright light.
Mhm.
So he doesn't quite clearly see what is being launched at him and until it's in his face. And that is the severed head of another cultist ally, cracks him over the skull, and your arrowhead actually like embeds into his cheek. And he takes a second, and you just hear, ah, rips it out, and now he's bleeding down the side of his face.
Please tell me he looks at the head.
Oh yeah, because
It's
well,
kind
the
of hard
head
not to.
the head impacts and kind of like the jaw gets ripped off and stuff like that. It's like the head kind of goes pop when it impacts with them.
Good.
Which allows the arrow, which is got a higher velocity, to pierce his cheek, and he rips the arrow out of his mouth and looks down
Oh,
at
you
the
blew him a kiss.
pieces of a head. Yeah. Essentially,
I just picture it's kind of
essentially,
like,
you use the severed head to blow a dude a kiss.
I just picture it kind
In
of
the
like
most
dog
silent way.
just screams.
It's like barbarian. Yeah.
And as
tracks.
and that psychic damage kicks in as he's like looking down at the severed head and realizing the brutality and gruesomeness that you have just inflicted on a group that has been known for their ruthlessness and brutalness, and is
Don't
just
like the taste of
stunned
your own
that
medicine, huh?
somebody else is managing to do this.
You like that? And then because somebody keeps telling me I need to be within 30 feet, I'll backtrack to here. Is that good enough, Timbers? And that will end my turn.
Big thumbs up from the werebear.
Nyla, with Hydrun on deck.
Let's see. Did I see? Because I know I probably can't see this.
You can't see through the wall.
Yeah,
okay.
the wall of light is.
So being where
Okay,
you're at,
No,
you
it's
can
quite literally
clearly
at the edge of the
see
wall.
everyone to your left. So you can see Alita and Hydrun and Cece, but ahead of you, the light is too intense to make out anyone, even Alyssa and Tibbers, in front of you. But if you were to
well,
turn
I can't-
around, you could probably see Kirk hovering in the air over here because he's giving off light as he's crackling lightning energies.
Okay.
But yeah, this wall of light that was casted is giving off intense light.
Does Nyla know? This question, like a meta question. Does Nyla know that there are 3 people up in that top left corner?
Top left.
Up,
You
up
mean-
here.
No.
No, because they
It
got
doesn't- yeah.
revealed by the light from the wall after the wall came up, and Nyla was had vision blocked
Yeah.
by the wall.
Yep.
Okay, so can I? And I can't see Tibbers either, so I wouldn't know he's trying to get me to move closer to him.
I think he said something.
Mm-hmm.
Timbers is in Werebear. Mm.
Ooh.
The thing is,
But you also can't quite see the group in the upper right either, because these are 10-foot squares.
I don't think Nyla
It's
has
dark.
fire resistance, so you would take 6 damage being in that fireball circle because it has a lingering fire effect.
60. Bad.
Yep.
See, knowing Nyla, I think she would try. Cause see, if I move down, if I move towards the group, I'm not gonna be able to do anything but just.
You also
Yeah.
Only
can't
got-
see much of anything. So
Yeah, we've only got
Mhm.
35 feet of movement, so I can't really do anything this turn but move. But I want to get out of this fire, and if I go
you
down,
can get next to Timbers. You have enough movement for that.
okay, then yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll move over here to Tibbers.
Alright.
And Tibbers, are you hurt, Tibbers?
Timbers, no.
Yes.
Werebear, yes. Werebear is definitely hurt, and Werebear's not looking too happy.
Okay, I
Werebear's
will.
on the brink of losing his shit with
Okay.
everyone.
I will healing word the werebear. Level
Okay.
1.
Level
So
1,
1d4 5. So that is 3 plus 5. So 8.
That's 7. Yeah, that's 8, yeah. Sorry, I was off by 1.
So 8.
Alright, so that brought me up to 67. Sweet.
Alright. And that's the end of my turn. Because I can't really do much else.
Adrone. And you have fire resist,
Yep.
so that's 5 damage.
Do I need to roll again?
Technically,
No, I think. Oh,
'Cause
it's
you
a concentration.
technically-
because you took damage, so yeah, it'd be 10.
Okay, lag. Yeah, I saved.
Yep, you're good. Yeah, unless you get hit in the face with something pretty gnarly, chances of you succeeding is really high.
You know, +3 on con saves. Plus, I get advantage to maintain concentration on a spell. So
Mm-hmm.
I wish this was one of those spells I could actually move it, but it won't. But it's not. I can't see them up there. I have no
I
idea
dropped
about the
my
one around the
spider.
corner.
I dropped my spider.
Do not use WASD to try to move the camera. It doesn't work here.
This isn't Baldur's Gate.
I can see the ones over by Yeah, I could see the ones over by Cecile
Spooter.
because of all the light
Once
and my
Cecile's
double
just
sight.
strolling by.
Yep.
Yeah. I turned a dude into a nail.
Yeah, between
a nail that got dusted.
Mhm.
Mm.
Extra. You know that means.
Like I'm trying to figure out what to do here. Like at this point, the wall is only useful as a light source, unless something gets within like 30 feet of it, 60 feet, something like that. Give me a second.
I think it's
Wrong
60.
spell.
So I can see clearly up till that point.
Yeah. Basically, there's a lot of bright light in front of you, and you can't see stuff past it.
Yeah, within 60 feet of it.
Yep.
And with your lack of dark vision, you've got no clue what's going on with the corner with Seal and Kirk.
I have no idea what's going on anywhere else except in front of me.
Everyone else
Y'all
can
have been
see
hearing the
decent.
echoes.
Yeah, everyone else can see well in like 60 foot or better. You can see poorly in 30 feet.
Yeah.
Well, it's bright light 120 feet out from the wall.
Oh yeah, I mean right
And then
now
dim light 120 after.
it's
So
your
CC
it's
can
your
see
wall
Kirk.
of light. Yeah. That CC can
Right,
actually see
true.
pretty bit. But if that wall of light wasn't there,
Oh yeah. If the wall
then
light wasn't there, a lot of people go to, oh shit, where is everybody?
Oh yeah.
basically.
I mean, I can't really just move closer to Timbers without. Oh, I could technically, and honey, I'm still within 30 feet of Timbers, right?
Yeah, you're good. As long as you do, I'm basically gonna be moving. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move right next to Nyla on the other side of Nyla. It should have everyone, at least 4 of y'all, within 30 feet of me. And
Yeah. So I'm just going to sit where I'm at. And that'll end my turn because I don't believe. Yeah, no, I can't see that guy around the corner, so I can't even use my spell to attack him. So yeah, nobody's within. Wait, no, they're way out of 120 feet from me. Only because the 10-foot squares are throwing me off. How far
Mhm.
away is this guy from me?
Over 100. Because CC to Kirk is roughly 100, if not
Yeah.
more.
About 120 from CC to Kirk. From Hydrun to Kirk, it's about 100.
About 100
So-
to him?
Yeah.
oh, no, about 200 to get to that guy. I guess I don't know.
10, 20,
Well,
30,
Eldritch
40,
Blast
50,
won't.
60,
You
70,
casting Eldritch
80,
Blast
90,
isn't going to
100.
destroy my concentration,
It's
Correct.
like
and I have
What's
a
your range on
300-foot
Eldritch Blast?
range.
Oh, you should be able to hit that
I'm
guy.
a sniper.
Can you... How long's your Devil's Sight, though?
120 foot on that, but also dark, bright light and the dim light.
So yeah.
So unless Badger says otherwise, I should be able to see him and reach him with the Eldritch Blast.
Oh, the Chain Demon? Chain Devil?
Yes.
Yeah, that guy away.
Yeah, because I think there
He's
was a
got the
little
range.
bit of light coming off of you.
Well, there's the wall. The wall itself pushes bright light out to 120, you said?
Yeah, and then
And then
dim
it's
light
dim
for
after
another
that?
120.
So yeah, even if he was just a shadow, you'd be able to see him. Or be
Okay.
able to see where he was at. Even if it
Well,
was
all
just
4
a
Eldritch
shadow in
Blasts
the
are going to go
distance.
right at him. This way I can hit something.
Okay.
Or at least attempt to.
Pow, 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 pow.
Let's see, that's a 26. It's another 26. 24. And 25.
They all hit.
Do they all hit?
They all hit.
Okay, so there is 1, 2, 3, and 4. For
So
21
37.
plus 16, yeah, 37. That'll end my turn.
Mage.
I didn't
Holding.
tell.
Tibbers.
All right, so immediately I'm gonna drop out werebear form, because if I don't, I might actually fail my wisdom saving throw and go in blood rage. So I'm gonna drop out werebear. I'm gonna move over here, move on the other side of Nyla.
Okay. So you're going into the fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and step into the fire. Yes.
11 points
'Cause I
fire
wanna make
damage.
sure- Huh?
11 points fire damage.
11 points fire damage. Okay, that goes directly to me, so I'm dropping out werebear. So 11 points. That's fine. I'll take the damage. All right, since I have consent from 4.
You're dropping out of
Willing-
werebear?
Yeah, I'm dropping out of werebear. Because yeah, basically I have that spell in my hand. My hands are starting to glow green, and as I point my hands in both directions, where my left hand's pointing towards Nyla and Alyssa, my right hand's at Hydrune and Alita. I just basically cast animal shapes at let me see, where was it?
Is that gonna make me drop my spell?
Hold on.
I'm casting animal shapes at 8th level.
Please, I need you to. Let me look.
And Badger, I've sent you a message if you will allow it. I just need to know, will you allow it?
Well, you've declared it, so
I know.
something's gonna happen.
All right, let me just. I want to send. I'm gonna send you DM because I want to make DM because I need to make sure. Is this animal shape acceptable?
I regret my decision.
Would that be acceptable?
Oh no.
With your blessing, Badger. With your blessing and permit, please.
Jesus.
This would be amazing.
I
Is
have
the
so many
insurance
regrets.
is the insurance like gonna come back to anyone?
If you say yes, Badger, I will explain to them what exactly is going to happen to them.
Oh no, I will explain to them what the fuck is gonna happen.
Here we go.
Oh no.
Fucker.
So
What the fuck did you do, chicken?
Animal shape.
You know
Here's the
the
que-
spell
here's
polymorph? Imagine that.
I need
But
to know.
numerous
y'all
targets.
Not wall shape. Y'all are
I
gonna
need to-
basically be wall shaping through me.
What
All
were
of
you
them?
saying?
All 4.
All of
I
them?
want to remind everybody the last time something bad we thought Timbers did happened, it actually pulled off a really big W. So
Yeah, all
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Alyssa, Nyla, Hydrune, and Alita.
Except if this makes
All
me drop
4
my
of them.
spell, then everybody who was relying on that light from my wall
You
loses
will-
it.
You will not regret it. I
Only
promise you
me.
will not regret it.
Only me.
So the person not in the spell.
Tibbers.
Yes.
So. Oh.
So many concerns from the DM.
I need you to roll a D100
A deep.
Oh.
Oh boy.
because what you're asking versus what the spell allows, it's higher than what the spell should allow.
I know. That's what I was asking for. If you would allow
But-
it, a 99. A 99.
Okay.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Okay, I'll allow it.
My
Okay.
God.
Okay.
What
Hold on.
happens?
I can't say.
Hold
I can't
on.
say this.
No,
Can I say
no,
one thing?
no,
One thing.
no.
One thing.
No.
One thing. We are about to go Jurassic on these motherfuckers. Go ahead. Go ahead, Patrick. Explain it.
You guys feel funny. Like,
Yes.
huge. Okay.
I'm maniacally laughing hysterically.
Yeah, Tibbers drops out of werebear form.
Thank you, Badger. Thank you.
This hurts me, but okay. You see the spell go off. All four of you are imbued with this greenish, kind of mixed with red, not sure if it's druid energy or the blood hunter energy. And then you start feeling physically different. Sadly, the wall of light will drop. Sadly, the blood points will be returned to Alyssa. So you would gain 20 HP doing this. And you suddenly feel... I mean, this is even going to cause Kirk's enlarge to drop because of what the spell is doing.
Hold on.
You guys start feeling weird, queasy. You start to realize that you are increasing in size. What you end up retaining, I think it says you end up
keep your
retaining
wisdom and charisma. All the mental stats stay.
But you feel yourself getting bigger and bigger. When you guys are standing next to each other, it's forcing you to move. It's forcing you to shift. The light fades away. You feel yourself getting larger. The skin on your hands and your body begins to get scaly and tough. You feel your teeth becoming sharp, your jaw becoming extended. To the point where the four of you, Alyssa, Nyla, Hydrone, and Alita,
I just like yeah!
temporarily cease to exist.
Wait, Timbers didn't cast this on himself?
No,
Nope.
I could not. I basically am just.
But I
allowing
can
to
still
myself.
yell at you.
I can still wild shape. I don't think Badger will allow me to wild shape into that now.
Nope. You spent your D100, fucking rolled a 99. I didn't think that I was going to allow this.
So I basically.
As you are now about 3 times the size of you have ever been. You feel a tail peer out of your backside. You feel power. You feel bloodlust. You feel rage. The only thing that you guys might complain about later is your hands are tiny.
Oh,
As Timbers transforms the four of you into fucking T-Rexes.
holy shit, dude.
I need to turn on player accessible stats for all four of them. You take the stats of the character. You only keep your own intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores.
So what's our health?
136. And when you hit 0, similar to wild shape, you revert back to what you were before you were transformed.
I just say, have fun.
So Cece is terrified now. Cece with no dark vision is seeing this for the third fucking time.
Token note. Create... Oh, I can't make that token note.
My intimidation score just went up by 10. Holy shit.
Do I have to roll a scare?
No, you keep all
any
your...
rolled due to the fact that I'm seeing this with no dark vision?
Someone clip that.
So that is Alyssa. Hold on. I'm just going to mark them differently.
Oh,
So
you'll want to hear the kicker? You want to hear the kicker to that spell? The duration of that spell, its concentration, it lasts for 24 hours, so it's only dropping if Timbers wants it to drop.
Or
Or
if they
we
drop
drop
to
to 0.
zero.
Or if you drop to 0.
Oh
Hey!
my god.
And we'll go this one.
But
to
you're all
go.
stuck in that form, essentially, until Timbers decides you're not.
Hey, at least
Which
y'all,
if lasts too long, I'm not a T-Rex.
Alita!
I will smack the shit out of him to get him to drop it if need be.
But yeah, now y'all have 50 movement speed. Y'all are
And there, to keep you guys separate, you guys are now color coded with
Jesus
labels.
Christ.
So we
Turn
know
the
who's
cleric
who.
into a T-Rex.
Thank you.
You might want to mark off how far people can't see now based off the fact the wall just
Yeah,
dropped.
I'd see a giant T-Rex in front of me.
You see T-Rex.
What is
That's about it.
what is
I see
what is the
T-Rex,
vision
and that's it.
T-Rex do?
What is our vision?
Does
on.
the T-Rex have dark vision?
Give me a sec. Look. So they have an AAC of 13, their hit points of 136, they have a speed of 50. They are considered huge.
They're as fast as me.
Actually, if they're huge, I gotta drop you guys down by one size difference for this map.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
we know.
I do not regret this at all.
See, normally
don't
spell
regret,
only
but not
allows you to
concerned.
use the CR4 or lower.
I know.
And
What are
these
T-Rexes?
guys are
6?
CR8s.
Oh,
T-Rex is CR8, so I got extremely lucky on the 100 roll.
Yeah. I was about to say, if you would have had to roll like a 90 or higher for me to allow this.
What
What
stats
is
of our own
their
do we keep
vision?
again?
In the
Intelligence,
last three.
charisma, and wisdom.
Yeah,
The mental
Okay.
stats.
the mental stats. But the physical
Yeah.
Although
stats
I'd
is
like to
now
argue the
strength of
constitution.
25,
Oh, look,
dex of 10,
I don't
and a
have to worry
con of
about
19.
remembering the wisdom. It's the same between me and it.
Skills perception of 4, but they do not have dark vision.
Oh,
However, I could argue for the fact that perception checks could be used because they have an excellent sense of smell.
Oh, absolutely.
they do, but there's now a bunch of dead bodies and things and blood all around.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they'll still be able to find them.
So someone who
Light.
might, so yeah.
He's like,
How do I
do I
access
hear
these
what's
apps?
happening?
If you
I do-
right click on
Right-click
the
on the token.
token, you should be able to bring up monster stat block.
Oh my god, this is too funny.
Do I hear what's happening?
You probably hear the
Roar.
roars.
Yeah, you probably hear this weird painstaking and then a combination of full-on Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus roar from
Forward
probably
echo.
multiple of them, as they're probably
There's
like,
probably a slow turn from
what the
both
fuck?
Kirk and Cecile.
well, Kirk would have turned feeling his enlarged drop. He thinks Alyssa got
Yeah.
dropped and then turned around and there's not one, not two, but 4 fucking T-Rexes.
And the small timbers, tiny timbers, cackling in between them.
I mean, you guys are now feeling the effects of a wild shape.
This room just got very dark though.
Uh-huh. So,
It got dark and loud.
with that ending Tibber's turn, who's quite literally standing in a small square with 2 very large T-Rexes on either side of him.
Yes. Yes. I end my turn. I will be right back.
But here's the fun thing, because you guys keep your own mental faculties, you know this has happened to you. You know this is what
That's
he
good.
casted. It's not a you guys come out of it and go, what the hell just happened? It's you have full, complete thought process of what is going on. All right, Chain Devil. Goes up to you.
Okay.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. What's your AC? 20, 21? Or is it
No.
19?
19. It's 19. It's the one thing that doesn't change. Oops.
Okay, 1 hit, 1 miss, and you'll get an AO.
Oh. Okay, I get an AO from what?
He rolled a
Did
nat
crit
1.
fail? Hopeful.
Yeah. So he hits 2 attacks. Let's see. Between the 2 attacks, 41 points of slashing damage, which you
So halved
have
to
that.
21.
Yep.
Okay.
But because his
But I
third
get an
attack,
attack.
he crit 1, you get an AO.
Oh no, he took me below 400.
Oh no.
Woo! Hey Timmy, guess what? With this weapon, that's a crit.
Yep.
Cool. Bad day, buddy. So I didn't do the -5 because it's not my turn. It's attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So it is 12 plus whatever this roll is. So 40 plus. So the 8. Oh, plus the d6. So 58 plus the 6, 64 plus. So 69 points of damage. Nice amount of damage.
63 damage more than what he needed. So how badly do you?
So was he slashing at me, or is he using chains
He
and things?
he was using chains to try to go after you. Didn't
Neat.
roll
So
high enough
that
on
crit.
his end to try to grapple.
So yeah, that crit 1 that he got for flavor, more or less what happens is like first chain hits and does damage, second chain or whatever the nat 1 was is grabbed by Cecile and bringing him in for the axe. More or less.
Kind of like pulls him right into the blade.
Yep.
All right. But yeah, that eviscerates the chain devil.
Oh, buddy. You made my life easier.
Now we're gonna see what I can
What's
I'm
Kirk
back.
gonna do?
do for you.
Oh man, how's T-Rex Nyla gonna throw her Molotovs now? Arms are too short.
2 feet in front of her.
Now we just need a mortician with a bass drum.
Or would you say a Firbolg with a flaming sword atop of one?
I mean, if you want to try and convince one of them to let you ride
Yeah,
them, go
that-
for it.
that's
Good
the
luck
thing.
communicating that.
That is really hard.
6th level.
That was the one thought I thought when I saw the T-Rexes. I'm like, oh, I can just hop on one.
This thing needs to make a dex of 22.
I haven't been an advocate for consent before, CC. Definitely now. I would not hop on a T-Rex without
without any communication.
I mean, they can understand you. They just can't communicate back.
Nod yes, shake no. Or whip me with your tail if you have to. If you say
Double
absolutely not.
Checking the range.
What was Kirk basically like? You got this. I'm going over here.
Within 30 feet of the first. Hell yeah.
Or are you chain
10,
bolting?
10.
The T-Rexes see a mighty bolt of blue lightning shoot across the map to these fuckers as he strikes this dude and has it arc to that dude and that dude for a very solid ouchies.
51. Ooh.
Yeah, chain lightning's fun.
Meld. But because of how lovely lightning and light works, a brilliant flash has now exploded into this part of the map. And for a turn, the T-Rexes have clear vision on what is over there.
Problem is, we cannot get there in a single turn.
You can get there, you just can't attack. But yeah.
Even I
You know where
couldn't
to
get
go.
there. If our movement speed is 50, the 10 square, these blocks are 10 feet. There's no way.
Mhm. Yeah, you'd be able to get there on a single attack.
Yeah.
But I think because of the size, you guys have reach. Yeah, you guys have 10-foot reach.
Oh yeah,
too.
you don't have to be right next to them. You can have a full square between you and them.
You just have to hope that they also move forward by the time they're going to. So yeah, that will end that. All Tibbers, you hear in your head as Kirk gets a little bit closer of the fuck did you do?
All he's gonna hear is Tibbers going. Kind of like doing,
CC.
like, the little T-Rex arms.
The
God,
one
I
thing
wish
the one
I
thing
had
I'm
the
worried
recorder version.
about. The one thing I'm worried about is CC seeing this for the first time, but also hearing everything with no dark vision.
If anybody asks Timbers, he just says, "I helped them unleash the beast."
I'm seeing this, like, I'm probably terrified out of my ass.
I don't know, are you?
I have to roll. I don't know what to roll.
Do you want to roll a
I wanna roll.
D100?
The
Yes.
Indorkid's just standing there, and now
50
there's 4 T-Rexes in front of him.
50 or higher will say that you're completely content, and 49 or lower, you are too frightened to do anything.
Okay.
You know, like a
Yep.
rational human being.
I'm terrified.
You don't have inspo?
I do.
You want to burn it? Or do you want to hold it?
I'm gonna hold it, to be
Oh,
honest.
you really are gonna hold it, okay?
No, this
The
fits.
poor paladin is just.
I can imagine I just see, like, the flaming sword. I see the flaming sword running away. I was like, "Hey, come on! That's just not. That's pretty much just
You
Hydruna
communicated
Alita.
none. You communicated
Just
none
their-
of
just their
this.
true form.
You just see a sword just spinning in a circle where he was. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know. It's like Cece. This is just their true forms. You know, this is pretty much their true forms when they release the beast.
Alyssa's gonna turn around and just glare at you.
Just in the back of my head, I can already feel it. I'm like, don't move. Their vision is based off movement.
You are nugget sized to Alyssa right now.
I'm about the size of a Tic Tac compared to
Right.
Alyssa right now.
If I were to move my body, my tail alone would smack you in the fucking head.
I know. Well, you have
Uh,
to hit Nyla. I'm
Beard
so glad-
Devil, having absolutely no ranged attacks, dashes to you.
Oh, neat.
I just glad Perma's not here because I know Perma would definitely jump on this chance
What, to eat timbers?
to fuck with me.
Combat's not over. You're surrounded by 4 T-Rexes.
I got 4 giant bodyguards, and I'm so grateful that they're on my side.
Or for now.
Bodyguards. Right, your teammates
Yeah, my
Oh,
teammates.
who wield
Yeah.
so much magical potential. who now are
Bodyguards.
T-Rex.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like I said, I helped them unleash the beast.
At the start of round 5,
Mm-hmm.
as we go into an environmental phase, you all start hearing what sounds like a dinging of a bell, like a handheld bell.
Oh.
The river
dinner
giant plucks a small, well, would be
Oh,
for
there's
most
another one.
people a large dinner bell type thing, like that you would find in like a monastery, small monastery, and he just bangs it with a club, and it's just dang, dang.
Is that this dude up at the top
dang.
that just showed up?
It's this guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Where?
He's between Kirk and I.
Oh, over there, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
When that happens, there is a moment of echo, and throughout the entire castle, you start seeing of light, of light, of light, torches of reds and greens and blues lighting up the entire outer ring.
Hey, Cece, you can see now.
Finally!
The space is no longer darkened, but it's not necessarily bright either, but
Now what?
enough that people can see. Do. Revealing the rest of the map. But the bell not only signifies the keepers to light up the castle. Select.
Okay.
Yes.
It also reveals other enemies in the wake. If I can get them to move properly.
Hmm. Neat.
And
Yeah, I guess.
walking towards more of the center of the room, you hear the click-clacky boot steps,
No.
jangling of coin bag, chain of keys. Is a very familiar visage,
Oh God.
wielding a black blade, always seeming to be smiling, whether he wants to or
Mhm.
not. A foe that you have met but one other time, as Nergoth the Blade Lord steps forward.
It's a zombie, right?
It is the zombie bounty hunter. And kind of, despite his almost whispering voice, it still kind of echoes throughout the entire chamber. And all you hear is, I didn't think any of you would make it this far. I'm actually impressed.
Thanks. We tried.
And he basically just holds out his blade, pointed at the majority of your group, as he kind of taps it out forward, giving the command for all those that are now within eye shot of everybody to engage. I won't add them to the tracker until they get closer. So they'll move at the beginning of the turn. But essentially now the rest of the floor is aware of your presence. And you guys just turned into fucking T-Rexes. I can't believe I allowed that.
The DM.
And because you've kept your mental faculties, because Arcana is intelligence, those that are closer to the center, so Aelita, Hydroon, Hibbers, Kirk, can roll an Arcana check despite your forms. Okay, Kirk doesn't know shit.
26.
Way to go, Timbers.
Yeah, no,
You
I'd
are
say
on
that-
it right now. You know that?
I know. I dumped stats into my Arcana, into my intelligence.
Tibbers.
get
Aelita's too
advantage.
thrown off from what just happened to her to know shit.
Now that there is light in this lower part of the castle, you can kind of see light stretching up towards the middle spire a bit. What you can kind of sense is this sudden discharge of magic.
Oh fuck.
What you believe you see or sense is something very large having... Do you know Draconic?
I think I do.
By
Let me
chance.
check.
I do.
Yes, I do. I do know Draconic.
So for those that would hear it, even though it would be faint due to distance, Tibbers could clearly hear in Draconic, basically, for the Queen, for Tiamat.
Oh, fuck.
And then there what seems to be a magical death. And you see and sense very quick progression, very intense wave of magic coming down the middle spire and splitting off. You see a thread go into this corner. You see a thread going into this other bottom corner. You see a thread fly into the far right corner. You see a thread going towards what you can now see as the door. These threads seem to combine, or not combine, but thrust themselves into some sort of cultist that is just sitting there, almost meditating. And with the Arcana check of 26, remembering what you had heard when you guys were in the magical mansion of having 5 days left, this intense magical surge from a draconic offering of life force has drastically increased or decreased that time frame.
Oh fuck. Guys, we are in trouble.
If other dragons decide to sacrifice themselves
Oh.
before you reach the top of the middle spire, the ritual will happen much sooner than anticipated.
Middle Spire is in here.
Realizing your guys' threat, Tibbers understands that some of the dragons are being called to sacrifice themselves to speed up the process to summon Tiamat. And because dragons have intense magical energies, every dragon can speed up the process by days.
Can we see a staircase in the center there, Tim?
Now that it's lit, yes.
Okay.
Let me mark. So with the exclamation point, you guys have already been into that spire staircase tower. All the other numbers are similar staircases that take you up spires.
But the magic shot up through the center one.
Yep.
It came down from the center, and then it split to the 5 directions. Well, 4 directions because you guys took out the cultists in one of the towers.
But something in the center spire did that.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
All right. Dun-ba-dun. Right, he moves. Little dash. Cecile.
Mm. Our timetable just changed a bunch. So, more or less, Cecile's currently trying to decide if it's worth it killing these fucks or running up the center spire. So we have a room full of T-Rexes now, and if they can't handle it, I don't know what else can. But I know a T-Rex can't fit up some stairs, so
I really wish we could communicate telepathically right now. Because I tell you, the T-Rexes would guard the base, everybody else goes up.
Oh no, that's what Cecile is trying to determine is. There's Nergoth, right? What's his name? Nergoth?
Mm-hmm.
Zombie Man?
Mm-hmm. And
Do
you
I get
guys
the,
were
does Cecile, with all of that surging, does Cecile get the hunch that Takesis is at the top of the center tower?
roll me an insight.
Okay. Come on. Rub those 2 brain cells together, Cecile. No, did not. 4.
You
That's where
know,
magic came
so
from.
yeah, but you understand that there is and for at least from what you know, there's at least one person that you guys have been hunting who's got the last scroll.
Mm-hmm.
There is what you don't know is that there's another named enemy that only Alyssa has been able to clock so far.
And now she's a T-Rex.
Now she's a damn T-Rex. And you know that coming into this, that the whole point was to take out the spires. I would say with your Fey background, you would also have Alyssa or Cecile would have the understanding that as long as one person is part of the doing the ritual, even if you
Mhm.
were to cut off the head of the snake per se, it can still go off.
So yeah, okay. So it doesn't pay to immediately go to the center because all things are a problem. Okay. But Nergoth is here.
Mm-hmm.
How long does it take to drink a potion? Is it action or bonus action?
It depends on what you want. If you spend a full action, you get the full results of a potion.
Well, it's not a healing potion.
No, not a healing potion.
Uh-uh.
Bonus
I have the
action then.
potion of speed.
Ah. All right. Bonus.
So, would you consider it a free action if I just ate the whole damn bottle and took piercing damage from the glass?
Because damage.
Sure.
Cecile's raging, so Cecile's going back into what's the most efficient use of my time. So takes out potion of speed and just in the mouth. Bottle and all. Fuck it.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
How much damage? I'm not gonna spill anything.
8-point piercing.
It's like a giant jawbreaker. Yeah. Huh? How much piercing?
8.
So four.
I would say, despite the rage, it's not outward.
I'm willing
It's
to
not
take an
outward. I would say the full 8
I'll take the
because
full 8. That's
your
fine.
mouth is now
That's fine by me. That's cool.
bleeding.
But now that's free action. That doesn't spend my bonus because I just popped it in
Yep.
like a jawbreaker and ate it. Neat.
Alyssa sees you. Ah,
Cecile, like after hearing Nergoth, who's fought Cecile in Cecile fighter mode, and is the person holding the final piece to Cecile finally being free of the bullshit.
Yeah.
Cecile grabs the potion she was handed, whole ass just into the mouth. No bonus action to open it, just done. So that doubles. I have the haste spell, yeah, Tim? So I get an extra action, but my speed is doubled, yeah?
yeah, it should be because it's
Yes.
basically haste in a bottle.
Yeah. For
Sweet.
3. For a lovely whopping, 3
so-
turns?
1 minute.
1 minute?
It's
Okay.
1 minute, yeah.
Mhm. It's the haste spell, so it's a full minute, so I got 10 rounds for now.
3 turns is Baldur's Gate.
That puts my base speed at 100.
Yeah, you listen here. No.
What?
So, because my
Wait.
base speed is 50, because with unarmored movement and a full level barbarian, Tim let me keep the boots that keep me fast. So the boots
So
gave
you
me a
got an
plus
extra
10.
10.
Unarmored movement
Got it.
gave me another 10. So I'm
Got
at
it.
50 at a normal base, so now I'm at 100 after eating this thing.
Oh god.
I would like
I'm-
to hit this man like a freight train. I'm trying to determine if I.
I am a fucking T-Rex. I can't do that right now.
Cecile's moving fast. This is the unstoppable force part. Like I said, she's kind of a weird combo of immovable object and unstoppable force. Yeah. This is that half.
While you calculate your move, Alyssa, just for shits and
Yes.
giggles, you want to roll me a D100?
Cool.
Jesus,
Please
the
be
demon
kind
creatures
to
are
me.
flying today.
Uh,
Oh no.
that sucks.
Depends on
Not
how
Not
he's doing it.
necessarily. It depends on how I was doing it. You know how I said that your 2 blood points were refunded?
Mhm.
Forgetting that you have one of the brothers who, despite your form, is going to hold on to those blood points for you. So when you
Okay.
revert out of T-Rex
You don't have to
form,
re-add.
you won't have to re-add. They'll be there.
Do I keep the HP or do I take it away? Because I put it back. I was
Oh,
at 151 and
I-
I put it at 171.
Yeah, I would take that off. I was suddenly
Okay.
reminded that I'm like, oh yeah, you have one, she has the other,
Mm-hmm.
and he can help you
Um,
do things even because what's happening to you, even though it was agreed, it's not something that you're doing. So he's going, I got the points. I'll hold.
All
So
right.
Timmy, if I use my move and my action, I get 200 feet of movement. Can I reach him?
With your action surge?
Well, haste gives you an extra
80,
action,
90.
so I can smack
my
him
God,
at
it
least
does.
once with all
Oh
of
my
this.
god, it does! I
Yeah.
forgot!
Yeah.
190.
Oh, lovely. Cool.
190.
So yeah,
right
full
there.
force. I am. I'm not even really stopping. More or less, I am charging full force to swing at him. So reckless and stuffs and whatever the fuck and fuck it -5 because I'm mad.
Reckless.
So it's only a 26. Does that still hit him?
You literally came at him like a
It
bullet.
hits.
Lovely, cool.
Oh.
Oh, a 10 plus. Oh, come on. I rolled S on that. So, sorry, 29. The plus 4. So only, god damn it, 33 points of damage with the one swing. Is he dragon subtype or no?
No.
Okay. Fine. Alright.
He is undeaders.
Here's my move. Action. Cool. So he gets thrown 10 feet back. So yeah, Cecile comes out of this corner that was dark and just impacts this guy like a fucking freight train.
Hello,
Roll me
darkness
2d10.
and-
2010.
2d10. Please and thank you.
Okay.
Ten.
10 total.
He goes flying back
Oh,
20
more
feet
than-
and will take an extra 10 damage just from the impact
Sheer force
of you
smack.
just because you were
Lovely.
basically swinging like up and beside as you were running full force. So when you clock, it's like the difference between, and I know some of you have done this. Have you ever done the aisle run to your partner? You're at a grocery store. Your partner's on the far side of an aisle, and you decide to running start. Whack.
No, but I've done that to my sister.
That's kind of how I'm picturing Alyssa or Cecile just flying all full barbarian Fey fury. And when
You
that
realize she
sword,
just charged at 190 feet over in less than 6 seconds, right?
uh-huh,
What
Great
equates to moving that same speed?
a fucking
Oh,
bullet.
actual miles
Give me
per
a minute
hour.
and I'll figure it out.
I would say bullet train, really.
Already figured.
Which is why it's as you go to swing, it is just this like sonic boom that is also followed with this strike.
This is also a more muscular, like, to your
Oh,
constitution, Cecile, from the
Spacecraft
last
during
time?
re-entry can reach potentially exceeding 190 feet per second.
What form are you in, Summer?
Yeah.
As you are running, you are leaving behind this fire trail.
Whee!
So
Oh my
what other
God.
people would see, kind of as you are moving, you have this like light trail behind you.
21 miles an hour.
Just 21?
Mm-hmm. Because
190.
190 feet in 6 seconds is 32 feet per second.
You are basically Usain Bolt for the purpose of this argument.
Yeah.
Sweet. Great. I'm an
Just
aircraft re-entering. Same time. Yeah. No, and so that's my one attack. However, I do still have my reaction. So even though I can't hit him again, and I didn't crit, I would still like to leap all up in his business and have him roll a strength save.
Okay. So you leap right next to him. It's kind of like this follow through. And what's the save
It's
or the DC
very
of strength?
cool thing. Weasel. DC 22. I know it's me. It's
All right.
iffy.
You do the slam, and because of this happening immediately after impact, when you land, you can hear this crackling, almost like ice,
I mean,
but
I
not
do
quite,
extra D8 of damage to objects, so.
as the stone underneath your feet starts to crack. You can see just the smallest of divots where your feet land. And instead of him falling completely prone, he is dropped to a knee as he ties the DC.
Oh.
But rather than completely knocking him over, he catches himself halfway and just drops to a knee. Kind of slowly laughing as he's going to, his next turn, stand.
And I'll just say in a nice, calm voice that doesn't match the level of ferocity that he just got hit with, I would like a rematch.
All right.
As I'm standing above him.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Ilita Rex.
A-Rex. We got A-Rex.
Oh, and because this is a new turn, the fire circle is done.
Oh. Okay.
It's no longer fire.
You just saw a comet streak across the room and smack this guy.
Basically.
Sounds about right.
But now you can clearly see all the enemies over here, all the enemies over here, and all the enemies over here. As well as the few that were already on the map. Yeah, you guys have clear vision of the whole floor now.
Hmm. All right.
Some of you are probably thinking it's hard enough to think of what to do when it's my turn. Now I have to think about what to do as a fucking T-Rex.
Yeah, no, that's exactly where my brain is right now. Because
wait,
I just
yeah.
had to close my sheet, forgetting that I can't draw my bow and shoot. What's his face?
Nope.
Oh, I just realized that it's not really in 6 seconds, because if I'm only using my move part of my action,
That would have been like,
in 4 seconds?
yeah. And the
Oh,
other
yeah,
two to
then-
connect with the swing.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Uh, 32. 33. 33 miles an hour.
All I gotta say is, Alita,
I can
if
go
you're
down
mad-
a road.
If you're mad you can't draw your bow, use that anger to take it out on the enemies with your new T-Rex form.
Or just take it out on Timbers.
Can't quite reach the bow.
It's one way to
Arms
spell
too short.
Just imagine Alita trying to use a bow with the T-Rex arms.
But that's the thing. Even though you asked the team if they were willing, if they're really upset of what just happened, you might be for lunch.
No, I feel like they're just gonna chew me up and
I-
spit me out.
I wouldn't do that. You don't know where he's been. Oh no, you do. So I
Yeah,
even
well,
strongly.
Even
recommend
more
no.
of a reason to go, no.
Yeah, I'm a circle of
You
the
know where he's
spores,
been,
so
don't
I'm
do that.
covered in mold. I'm probably
There's
covered in
still
mold.
4 tails that
Unless you
can
want a
whack
really
you
bad
across the
trip.
room into a wall.
We
Hey.
have targets we gotta take care of. You're gonna take it out on me?
Well,
I never saw where it's going.
Rexes have multi attacks. They get 2 attacks, 1 bite and 1 with tail. So, but both of them can't be against the same target.
Yep. No, they can only do 1 attack per 1 target.
They can hit
So-
you with their tail on the way by.
And then go bite an enemy.
God damn it. This-
I mean,
this case-
Timbers should, in theory, almost have a fear factor because the closest people, you are like within 5 feet of 2 different T-Rexes that are almost 3 times the size of you.
Like I said, I'm basically the size of a Tic Tac compared to them now.
Because on this map, on these squares, they're a 2x2 square. You guys are
Yeah.
huge. Huge.
Yeah, they are huge. I shared the gift of Wild Shape, and this is the things I get. It's just mean mugs and threats from T-Rexes.
The four of you.
Listen,
Listen, I didn't threaten you.
Gifts.
I just looked at you.
No, I'm talking about Alita and Hydrune so far.
Listen,
though-
Because
it's
you
a
took
gift,
the
so
healer
after
and you
you
turned her
finish-
into something that does damage.
Yeah, I just basically took away the healing.
And you took the one who's primarily range damage and turned it into melee.
Yeah, I just took away the range.
All right, whatever.
I mean, in hindsight,
Um,
you guys are now able to experience the height difference of the seal in her height in her tallest form.
Oh yeah.
The tallest we've ever gotten her is the size category of huge.
Yep.
And you guys are
I
all
give
that
y'all the
size.
apex. I gave you all the form of an apex predator.
Had you not rolled a 99, we would not be having this conversation.
I know. I'm happy with this, and this I give them gold.
The gods demanded it.
I give them gold, and it's still not good enough.
So much you have to
So
talk about.
you guys can move 50 feet or 100 if you're dashing. You guys have 10-foot move speed, so you don't have to get.
Need to have a discussion with the wild mother.
You guys can be one square gap.
The Wild Mother
And still hit.
these forms.
I mean, the T-Rexes are huddling. I'm almost picturing this turn. They go, okay, break, and then they just 4 different directions.
Except they can't clap.
Yeah, I know. It'd be a
They
headbutt.
just headbutt each other. They just headbutt each other.
Headbutt or slam their tails on the ground. All right, let's go.
The problem is they kept their mental faculties. So over half of them are exasperated right now. I've never seen an exasperated T-Rex.
Ooh, you know, Didn't Nyla do something to have you guys all mentally linked?
No.
Mm-mm.
No,
You're
Mm-mm.
thinking
That's-
Saturdays.
that's right.
Well, I mean, I guess I don't know.
Unless you want to
I'm not
retcon.
designed for this kind of combat. Point me at the closest enemy and tell me how close I can get to it.
I think technically that guy's closest.
Okay.
So if
There
you
is also a
dash,
group to your south.
if you
Southeast.
dash this way, you could get here and make them come to you. They would have to. Most of them would have to dash to you to hit, or you could go north and dash to get here. But still wouldn't be. Oh, you'd just be within range to hit him. So it's entirely up to you. You have two directions that you could
Pick a
potentially
direction,
go.
it won't be wrong.
Yeah, I'll go to the guy that's kind of parallel to Kirk.
Oh, this guy up here?
Mm-hmm.
Put you there, and because of reach, and you got one square between, you can attack with either
Okay.
a bite or a tail attack. And it's a +10 to hit. But you should have
Interesting.
the ability to hit the button on the stat block.
Stat block. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'll go with a tail.
Tail shot. I love it. Even though it's got the T-Rex token, it still shows your name at the top. Hey. I lead a Rex. Runs up and goes. Just waiting for
We'll
it to
say
appear.
at least with this particular one, the fact that it's more wild shape based than polymorph based is good.
Right?
Because somebody made me stay a regular ass house cat. Because as a house cat, I was unable to mentally drop my own spell.
Yeah, isn't the same person do that to you?
No, I turned myself into a cat.
Oh, you
remember?
turned. Yeah.
And you were like, you don't have the intelligence or wisdom as a house cat to know to drop the spells. You can turn back into a Leonid.
Jesus.
Did it give you a number on your end?
No, it didn't. It just reconnected me.
Oh, okay. We will try that again.
As soon as it feels like loading.
I know there's a lot on this map.
Yeah.
I don't think your system likes
It's
the
not
T-Rex.
even showing the. Yeah, it's not even showing the dice on my screen. I can hear it. I can't see it.
All right. You want me to hit it?
Sure.
Okay. So that is a 28 to hit. Which this guy has AC of 18, so that will hit. For 16 bludgeoning. So it just walks up and tail crack. Alrighty. Since you can't bite the same enemy, we get to Rathmudar. who sees this army of T-Rexes and is confused. Alrighty. Not knowing what the hell is going on, Alita, I need a wisdom save. And that would be not the T-Rex's, but your own.
Yeah,
you keep
my sister
your
wants me to roll it.
Intwiz and Cha. Ooh. Alrighty. Alrighty. It attempts to cast a spell that you shake off, which further confuses the red wizard because a beast of your size should not be able to resist such a spell. But you did not succumb to the confusion.
I mean, she is already confused, so it's fair that more confusion didn't work.
Right.
See, no,
moves over
Aelita's
there.
confusion has given away to annoyance.
And with that, we go to Alyssa Rex. Alyssa Rex, oh, Alyssa Rex. Go bite the heads off people.
Oh yeah, you could just clear up.
I mean, you
Jeff
really only
Goldblum
needed
some people.
I mean, you only really needed to move 10 feet and you would have been in range of the Barb Devil.
Well, I kind of want to do a run by chomp
Okay.
because I'm going for this bitch.
Okay.
I kind of so ideally I would like to run towards one guy, bite down, but not completely in half.
Okay.
Because when I lift up, I want to completely bite down and send the bottom half of his torso into that motherfucker since I can't reach him in one turn.
Okay.
What do I need to roll?
Yes. You have
So
4
if you
T-Rexes
right
on the
click, if you
board.
right
Of course,
click on
Jeff
your
Goldblum is a verb.
T-Rex token and bring up the first one should be open monster stat block. It gives your sheet, little sheet that pops up, and then towards the bottom you can either tail whip or bite this target.
I guess we're doing this.
And that will hit the Barbed Devil.
Even if I don't completely bite him in half, I'm going to run as far as I can with this bitch in my mouth. And if I don't bite him in half, I will end up like yeeting my head that way, throwing this motherfucker into that other motherfucker, when I reach the end of my distance,
Yes.
however far that is.
So
This
because
is
you
how it's
decided to
supposed to be.
bite, Barb Devil takes 19 and is grappled.
For a second.
I mean, it's only fair we sent away the other huge-sized creatures. Just bring new.
Oh, the giants, yeah.
These T-Rexes are gonna make short work of these guys if they do. I feel like these T-Rexes are gonna make short work of them. If
That's
they
why
get a
I'm
chance.
focusing on the dude that I am.
Yeah, I know. Before the T-Rex get over there and turn him into like a fucking chew toy.
So you end up moving the rest of your move speed while like chucking a dude into another dude or attempting to chuck a dude into another dude.
Basically, when I get to the end of my movement speed, I'm throwing this motherfucker into this motherfucker.
Okay.
You
I'm
know,
big.
like a
Ain't
dog,
no way I'm
doggo
not
with
gonna
the chew
make that.
toy. Yeah,
Roll the strength check.
I've seen Calliope do this. It's fair.
And
Grab the
let's say I'd
thing.
even let you get advantage if you really want it.
Oh, there you go.
Because despite
Net
like
do dumb. Hold on.
barbarian plus T-Rex, this is lovely.
Why net
More
do dumb?
carnage.
Hold on.
Mm.
I mean,
Oh.
I would actually think I would argue saying that since Alyssa was still raging, would that pass to the T-Rex?
Fucking imagine.
Unfortunately, no.
A raging
That's
T-Rex.
physical.
Damn.
But I still say the 14's enough to boom.
And then
Oh,
I'm
what is your
just
strength as a T-Rex?
25.
25.
And then just. Can I roll an intimidation to just roar at this bitch?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Alright. So both
And just
the Barb Devil and
Alyssa's
Rathmadar
standing
take
roaring, I'm like,
11 damage.
You had to say 11, didn't you? What the fuck are with these
Did I not
dice
have it?
tonight?
Wait,
No,
is
I
that
just
for
rolled the same thing.
T-Rex? I thought
Oh.
intimidation was plus 10 with the T-Rex.
Well, if it's plus 10, then it would be 14. I just rolled straight
what
off
she
of my
said
sheet 'cause
earlier.
I'm done. Just tired.
What,
I
the
don't
roar?
see it. I don't see
I mean, for
intimidation
its
here.
bite and tail attack, melee weapon attack is a plus 10. But here's the thing, though. You wouldn't be using... I'd give you advantage on that. Because you are a barbarian
You are a
in the
T-Rex.
body of a T-Rex. So you might not have your rage, but I'd give you advantage on a lot of these, what you would normally do as a barbarian.
Dice Joe.
Yep, no, time for new dice.
I mean, you thing off this Jurassic Park roar that's iconic and everything like that.
Yeah.
And Rathmadar is like swatting the devil off of him after he got knocked back a bit. But isn't all that... He's confused more than frightened because he tried doing something to a leader Rex and it didn't go off how he expected it to go off. So now he's equally confused. Especially after seeing a T-Rex that normally has the intelligence of 2 just masterfully bite a devil and fling it at him. He might not have seen the spell, but he knows something is fucky wucky.
Oh, he
You
thought
guys
you got
have...
polymorphed.
He thought you guys got polymorphed. So he tried to do something to turn ally against ally. But because you guys still have your mental faculties and your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores, you have a much higher chance of breaking the mental shit. So, with that being said, Nyla
I
Rex.
guess that it's my turn. At 9 o'clock.
Figured we'll finish this round and
Finish the round out.
yep.
No, my thing is not that it's 9 o'clock already, it's that we've only had what, 2 turns?
Yeah.
It took an hour for each turn.
Quite.
Uh,
Because we didn't really start.
We started at like 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a
So-
lot of bad guy NPCs on this
I'm
map.
not upset about it.
No.
I just feel
No.
like it's taking longer than
It-
it should.
It is slower, yeah. So Nyla Rex is up, Hydroon Rex is on deck.
Can I run
Just
to
reminder
or
that this guy down here is
not run.
alive.
take a step towards this this square, and can I fucking use my tail and turn and swipe this dead body and try to throw him at this guy? Like, try to fucking baseball swing him at this guy down here? Like, just throw the dead body at him. Hit him with it. Like, scoop him off the ground with my tail and just yeet him that direction.
I will be right back. I have to take minutes.
Roll me a dex, a Rex dex check with advantage.
I love that. That's a new term. I'm gonna use a Rex deck check.
Because for accuracy would be a dex check.
That is 17 plus 3. It's a dirty 20.
Plus 3, you're using the T-Rex's stats.
T-Rex?
Or
the
strength,
T-Rex's
dex, and con,
stats.
which is a 0. So
a
a 7.
zero.
So was that
A
a 17 roll?
Yeah.
All right, roll your tail attack.
Okay. Which would be
If you right click on the token and bring up the monster stat block, it will be under the actions, and there are buttons.
it'll be plus 10 to hit.
Yep.
So just click plus 10.
You can click the button, yes. And then the same thing for the damage once that rolls. All right.
And then damage.
So in
23.
a very weird way, the same cult leader that got split in twine, that was brought back as a fucking zombie meat puppet to stab its ally, gets tail whipped into
That corpse has been mutilated in so many fucking ways. Absolutely desecrated.
slams into this other mage that's just sitting there. Takes 23 damage.
You're welcome. Hey,
I
country.
mean, you keep saying you're welcome, but I know your team has very, very mixed feelings about this.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. Hey, country.
And
you might want to check your DM so I could
eating.
ask you a question. I asked about them.
He takes an additional 8 damage from the body spike. So basically, yeah, you just kind of soccer punted with your tail this dead body into a cultist that is just sitting there.
And I use what? Did I use 10 feet already?
Yes.
Can
You
I
can move
make it?
4 more spaces.
Will I be able to make it to him down there?
1, 2, even diagonal, 3, 4. Yeah. You'd be within
Can
range
I-
for the bite attack.
Okay, I will bite.
Roll the bite. Because I could argue that your tail attack wasn't against the sitting cultist, it was against the dead body.
Yeah, so 25.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Yes.
Oh.
42.
Oh. 12, 3, 10, 10, 7.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So
I'm
gonna bite him just completely in half.
And what do you do with the top
Chomp
half?
down.
Eat it?
Sure, I'll do that.
Well, I was saying you can probably
So,
chop
yeah.
at an enemy if you're lucky.
Nyla Rex runs over to this, and this cultist is just sitting there, meditating, not doing anything. And you come in, and it just happens to glance up and open its eyes long enough to see 2 rows of teeth that just.
Well, you
And
shouldn't
he-
have fucked up.
And even if there were a few seconds of consciousness before he completely blacks out and dies, it's all visioned being swallowed half whole. Being swallowed half. Can't say swallowed whole, but swallowed half.
Being swallowed. That makes. Okay, yeah, that's my turn.
Jesus,
Can
you
do.
don't-
I used my movement. I used both my attacks. So yeah, that's it.
Hydroon Rex.
How far can I get this way?
Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 80, 90. You could get, if you dash, you can get there.
Then I'll do that.
Wow. A little on the outside. All right, the Blade Lord stands. All you most certainly may, and realizing that Al has stepped away. But for the sake of time, I'm still going to roll the attacks.
Oh my god. So I'm just gonna say this out of character, with the Hydroon standing directly like right next to Timbers, I can imagine Timbers watching the 3 march off to just start slaughtering. I just picture, if anybody has seen Deadpool and Wolverine, it's the scene where Deadpool turns to Hulk, and I can imagine Timbers turns to Hydroon and just says, "I am Marvel Jesus, you dull creature, and I will not." And I just imagine Hydroon just smacks Timbers aside.
Oh god.
Oh,
I
yeah.
assume I'm getting attacked.
Yeah, I also need a con save
Okay.
out of you.
Sweet.
Yeah, he would use part of his move speed to
is-
get up.
What is this effect against?
It is not a charm.
Okay.
If that
Or a
is
frighten.
it. No.
$21.
All right, so that'll save. Okay, so you don't use that effect. So he's gonna hit you once with his sword, and then use a. And after he swings the one time, he kind of reaches out and like attempts to like place hand on you in some way, shape, or form, and there is this necrotic effect.
Mm-hmm.
Effectively taking 43 necrotic and then 44 slashing.
43 necrotic, which I'll take.
But you saved from having hit point max reduction.
Lovely. So you said 43, how much slashing? 40 what?
44
So 22 slashing?
between his 2 long swords and ability,
Right,
yes.
So 20, so 22. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just couldn't remember if you are resistant to all or
No.
just part of it. Okay. So that becomes 22. So yeah, it was still hefty
Cool.
damage. So yeah, as you were all like, I wish for a rematch, he kind of stands up and is all like, I was hoping you'd say that, and then just immediately just goes right into swings.
Oh man.
An
I wish we
enemy,
were doing
he's as
another
happy
round.
as he can be.
I will say I will respond to his whatever it is
Mhm.
free action to ask him how does it feel to be Felross's bitch?
Yeah.
You get a growl in response.
Good.
That
Great.
hurt. That hurt.
Good. Did that hurt him or you? 'Cause we're
Both,
friends,
but yes, no. For a big badass undead bounty hunter who has lived probably longer than Cecile, being told that he's just a pawn of a little gnome guy, it's a little sting, little sting. Timbers,
So I'm gonna
as
basically
your
I'm
masterpiece has just split up in full directions.
I'm Timber's just reveling in this whole thing. Jealous as he is, he can't be a T-Rex. He is so proud, like a father watching watch his children just march off and just cause mass chaos, mass murder, war crimes, wherever they are. He is just so proud. He's just gonna wipe a tear from his eye. And he's gonna just go ahead and let's see, 10, 20, about 25, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Cece, T-Rexes, huh? This is gonna be good."
Yeah, because you were mustering all of your concentration to keep them in this form, even though it's technically beyond what the spell is capable of.
Mm-hmm.
There's very little that you can actually do in your base form at the moment.
Yeah, so
without risking of dropping them all out of their form.
fuck. All right, so I can't use. I actually had another plan I was gonna try and do, but I guess I'll wait till my next turn then.
Well, what is it that you were going to try to do?
I was gonna use Animal Messenger since that one is not a concentration. I was gonna use a Animal Messenger to try and send. Quick question: How far are the chromatic dragons from here?
I mean, they're all around. Like
No,
you're
the
inside of a
metallic-
castle. You mean
Yeah.
like the
Oh,
you guys?
you mean the
I meant the
metallics?
metallic dragons, not
You're
chromatic,
not.
the metallic
You're not
dragons.
sure. You're not sure.
The only person who knows their location is Cecile. I was the only one allowed to remember.
Well, at least the
How
council's
to get
location, but you don't know if
The
they're still
council.
there or if they're
Yeah.
in flight
So
or
other than
you
that, I
don't
don't know where they are. If they're not where their council meets, I don't got any clue.
I would say ask Alyssa
Which
because
means
she's
nobody
got
does.
dragon sense, but that sense is going haywire for how many dragons are above their heads right now.
Yeah, and plus I think if I try to use an Animal Messenger, because what I was thinking about doing is use the Animal Messenger to try to get a message out to the metallic dragons that we kind of need backup ASAP because we're running out of time. But I feel like two things are going to happen. One, the animal is going to get lost, and the animal's going to get lost because nowhere to go. And two, with all the dragons out there, that animal's going to be absolutely devoured.
Snack.
Well, the thing is, right now, the dragons have an order to kill themselves for the sake of the greater evil. They're a little
I mean,
preoccupied.
there are about 100 chromatics flying around, and yes, one of them, as you have witnessed, just full on hoodie-coodied themselves to speed up the ritual.
Yep. All right. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm basically
Sorry.
I'm pretty much gonna I'm gonna agree with you that Badger that spell, it took everything, even with the assistance of Mother Nature herself, to give these 4 chosen ones a blessing of apex predator form.
Yeah, I would say because you're effectively doubling what the spell is capable of. You're kind of winded at the moment.
Yeah,
You're like lethargic. You're like, even though like most
lightheaded.
you'd be like, yay, I can do this. You walk over to CC and you're just like, hey, you did.
Yeah, I'm just basically,
Look at what I
walk over
did.
there, I
Woo.
just walk over there and I sit down like T-Rexes. Whoo, kid, gonna be fun. And I just basically kind of like, I just plop down, lean back, and I'm trying my best not to pass out. But
Still
yeah, I'm basically having
frightened.
fun.
Matter of fact, still frightened, not even looking at you or paying attention to you.
Yeah. You walk up to the paladin, and the paladin is still like eyeing what would be Hydrune Rex. Holy shit!
CC, what is this? What is this wet spot that I'm sitting next to? What is that?
He didn't roll that
Wow.
badly.
Oh wow!
He didn't roll that badly.
I didn't roll
Rolled like
that
a
bad.
48.
He still got terrified.
Just
Yeah.
barely under the terrify mark.
I'm gonna go ahead, just like I said, basically move my 25 over to CC, and I'm gonna basically lean up against the wall, like just sit down, lean up against the wall, and just let my stone camouflage take effects. That way, I can hide against the wall and keep my concentration. Thank God for stone camouflage. That's gonna end my turn. 'Cause I can't do
Alright.
shit right now.
Boom. Boom. Eh. 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 Let's see. Yeah, I would say not firebolt, transmuted firebolt into lightning damage. I can't call it lightning bolt because that's a separate spell.
Yep.
On the river giant, blasts him for a chunk of damage.
Zip zap.
Yeah, because he's the one that sounded the alarm to basically make the castle aware that something was happening. CC. Did you want to try to? Did you want to? Are we doing the same thing? 50 or higher, you shake off your fear. 49 or lower, you're still frozen in fear.
I was gonna say if like Timbers tapped me or something, I'd probably be out of it. But
I'd give.
No.
Roll your 100.
Let's hope.
Good lord.
Oh, worse.
The druid is like pulling at your pant leg, trying to get your attention, and you are still locked on this T-Rex just off in the distance.
I am now backing into the wall.
Or CC.
So both the druid and the furbolg gets the ball, but for different reasons. Timbers is just tired.
Yeah,
and
but at
Cece's
But at least on Timber's next turn, he could probably do something like slap CC to snap him
Yeah.
out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But because of your lethargic state, he just kind of wanders over and plops because that spell's taking a lot out of him at the moment.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm terrified of the big creature that was in front of me for a second.
Oh, this bearded devil's like, the fuck? And because he's got an extremely low intelligence, charges right back for Alyssa Rex and attempts to make a couple of attacks.
I guess he didn't see his fucking friend get flung across this damn castle. Because it's about to happen to him too.
All right. With a fairly lower AC of 13, the Beard Devil strikes with its glaive, dealing 12 slashing damage. And you are not an undead or construct, so the following does not affect. And then attempts to attack with its lovely beardy tentacles. Oh. Triggering an AO.
What was the initial damage?
12 to the Rex. So right clicking on the Rex should bring up the middle HP, not the max HP,
you said I
but
can
normal
attack?
HP. And he nat 1'd on his beard attack, which would trigger a single attack out of you. Ooh, boy.
I got fucking gypped on the damage. 1, 2, 1, and then a fucking 10. No, a 6. 1, 2, 1, 7, 6.
But I ask you this question. What is 13 times 2?
36.
13 times 2? 26.
26.
26. Duh.
Your
God,
29
you know
count.
what?
Your
tired.
29 crits. So that's 17. Add 12 to that.
29.
So
Oh wait, no. Because it's 4d12 with the chomp, right, Sam? So that's 48
Plus 17.
plus 17, which is
1 gulp or 2?
65?
Say again?
1 gulp or 2?
I'll probably eat one and then throw the other.
Because quite literally on a single bite attack, you nearly triple his HP that he had left.
Okay.
So yeah,
said
he's
it.
all
The legs and boots are flying to this guy's face.
Reverse gold.
Because
So-
fuck you, that's why.
So just for chickens and giggles, let's do another strength with the T-Rex just with advantage. Because yet again, the Beard Devil comes like, and you chomp and throw, but this time you only throw half of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
22. Eat crotch, you son of a bitch. I'm big mad at that guy.
I need a roll for probability.
I love that.
All right, so he takes another 9 damage. And quite literally, as you fling, the legs fling out and then like helicopter across the room. And it kind of clips him in the chest, neck area, and the legs just like dangle wrap around his head. causing him to basically get staggered about 10 feet back as he like takes a moment to like rip the lower half of his bearded devil off of his face and onto the ground. And he mutters something in loudly in primordial, and probably something like, shit, fuck, the fuck was that? How the fuck? He's a little flustered.
Fair.
He's very
He should
flustered.
be.
The River Giant. Oh, yeah, it's this.
Fuck. Not strong enough.
Okay. No. That is 19. $36. Oh,
Ooh,
hold on.
don't
No,
like that.
I keep.
Don't like that at all. I don't like
Oh.
that color change.
Heal
What is happening?
damage.
What you do
It
the wrong
goes down
damage.
to
Kirk's aura went from green to red real fast, but I think Tim might have misclicked something.
as players, you just add the damage and it subtracts it from the total. But for a lot of the monsters, I have to calculate what the end is. So I just went, oh yeah, he should be at this much health left damage, and it brought it down that much. Not should be what it is, because it's
Gotcha.
reversed for the player. For players, you just enter the damage, hit damage or heal, and it adjusts it in turn. But for monsters, I have to do it myself. So yeah,
Gotcha.
you see a net get thrown out. Kirk is caught. Kirk is dragged to the ground, and then big old staff strike, ooh, on the back of Kirk's
Bro.
head.
Tired of my bird getting fucking caught.
Mooncatcher's nets are probably one of the best net types in the game, because they not only give off light, but you've used in fishing, it can attract fish, but in used for anything else is just, it restrains the second it hits them. A little bit more intense than a normal net. So yeah, so that will end our round and effectively end our session for tonight. We will start back up for round 6 next week. And yeah, it kind of gives you guys some brush up on what the T-Rex can and can't do, and thought processes with that. So at least for now, we're going to say goodnight to Kicking YouTube, and we will see you guys at episode 102 as we continue this Rexification of chaos. But I mean, the bonus to this is that even if you guys are dragged to 0 HP before the spell ends, you guys just snap back to what you were.
And
Full
you
health
basically
for
go
most of you.
back
Yeah.
to-
You basically just gave us another life. Not gonna lie.
hmm
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much.
It's
It-
the bonus to wild shape.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
the awkward, but yeah.
I'm giving y'all a chance to see what it's like to be me, to be Timbers.
But yeah, so we will see you guys next time. Until then, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.